Hey guys, how's it going? It's Target here. Welcome back to another episode of the Buffalo Sabres Be a GM. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, but it'll help me out. And follow me on Twitter, guys. That's the best place to get a hold of me is Twitter, at TargetOdd18. Alright, so the draft is done. We picked up a first-round pick in a, what's his name? Marchnik or whatever. Pardon me. We know he's about 71 overall. We don't know what his potential is. So we'll find that out right away. We also picked up a number of really good prospects as well. We traded away Ennis, so we're really banking on some of these players to make the leap to the NHL. Alright, so we'll go by potential here. So Pavel Zach is 69 overall. We knew about that. Grigorenko still an 82. These are the guys that are Collington. You know, these are the guys that are coming up still. Young players. Will make the NHL at some point. We're not going to rush them. Reinhardt's an 82. He'll jump up, don't worry. But we wanted to take a look at some of the players that we scouted. Let's see here. Larson, Lemieux, no. McKenzie, there's that McKenzie guy. He's actually 50 overall, four Red Star playmaker. Goats is only 3.5 yellow stars, so really not much. That trade really was not really worth it. Where's the other guys? Where's the guy we drafted in the first round? I must have missed him. His name is like the Russian guy. Where is he? His name is not the Russian guy, but where's the Russian? Oh, we're by forwards. Well, I thought he was a oh, no, he was a defenseman. That's right. He was a defenseman. Please be at least. Oh, he's 4 red stars. For God's sake. Defenseman, 71 overall. And then we drafted another one, I believe. Where is he? I thought we drafted another defenseman. No, we didn't. We were going to. Henley's 60 overall. So really, that draft was not great. All right, I'll be the first to say that draft was not the best we've ever had. But that's okay. We've got a ton of budding prospects. And in terms of D-man, we're not too bad off. These two guys are going to jump up, Ristolainen and Pysyk. They're both going to jump up in overall. And so is Zadorov. So Ristolainen could jump up and play alongside Myers very, very easily. All right, so I'm not too worried about it. So let's take a look here. And what we're going to do is actually build the team. Let's see here. So if I go look at centers. So Eric Stahl's our top right now. Obviously, it's going to change. Sam Reinhardt's going to jump up. So first, we have to sign Eric Stahl. He's #1 for us. #1 on our docket. Lokchanov, yeah, I'll probably get signed. I think he's a good, serviceable player. Foligno actually dropped to an 82 overall from 84, so he'll get a new contract. Armia, yep, he'll get a new contract. Defense, Ristolainen will need one. Weber, we don't even need to give him a contract with Zadorov coming up. McCabe's in the lineup. Yeah, we'll let Weber go. I'm just going to release him right now. Thank you. Goalies, Nichols is 78 overall. He's going to jump up before the season starts, and he'll probably be our backup this year. So I think what we'll do is, yeah, we'll tender a quote. We'll give Hackett a new contract, and we'll probably end up trading away Enroth. We've been trying to do that forever, but I think we'll actually get rid of him this time. And that's it. So I think that first things first, we're going to sign Eric Stahl. Now, Eric Stahl wants 6.035 for 6 years. You know what? I'm going to get him. I'll get him for 4 years. I don't want him to be too old. I'd rather release him because it's not like we've invested a lot in him. I don't necessarily want him to retire with the... oh, you know what? I'm just going to pull up my calculator on my computer. Oh, for Christ's sake, not calendar. Calculator. I don't necessarily want him to retire with Buffalo. So I'd be happy with, oh shoot, hold on. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get all my shit together. It's not working right now. I got 2 screens. I use one for computer and Xbox and the other one just for computer. So if I'd get him for 4 years, 6.325. And we'll multiply that by 0.90. And we'll actually get him for 5.695. So that's not bad. We still save some money. We still save a little bit of green. There you go, 5.695 for 4 years. And I'm a little more comfortable with 4 years than 6 years for Stahl. Forwards, centers. We are going to sign Lokchanov down. We're going to negotiate a new contract with him. He wants 2 years at 2.115. That seems fair to me. 2.115. Or sorry, 155 times 0.9. We'll get him at 1.940. All right, so we'll save a little bit of money on him too. That's not bad. All right, so there. So the centers are done for now. We'll worry about those dudes after. Foligno, we'll give him a contract. He wants 1 year at 1.4. You know what? I'll give him his 1 year. 1.48 times 0.9. And we'll get him at 1.335. So we'll save a little bit, not much. It's a year for him to prove himself is what this is going to be. So Marcus Foligno, 1.335. Lemieux will come back to you, dude. Don't worry about it. Martin St. Louis, 41 years old. We still have him signed. Joel Armia will come back to you as well. Ristolainen, we need to sign him and McCabe, sorry. 1.810 for 2 years. I'm fine with that. And we'll get him at 1.630. He'll jump up here, too. I bet you has a good year. I bet you has a good year and jumps up really big. 1.630. And then McCabe, who's 80 overall right now, he's going to jump up too. 2 years at 1.7. Sure, I'll sign those two guys. 705. And we'll get him at 1.575. I guess we don't really need to round up. We could actually round down. 1.575 there for McCabe. I'm not going to worry about that guy probably. Let us go to the goalies. We will sign Hackett. 8.10. He's interested in a two-way. Let's give him the 8.10. And I'm going to sim a day. See if we got everybody. I'm sure we did. I don't see why we wouldn't at this point. I'm really waiting for Nichols to jump up here. So Hackett we got a contract for. Foligno, Ristolainen, Stahl, McCabe, and Lakshanoff all signed. So we've got $16 million in cap space, guys. We're going to be in a really nice situation here in the offseason where we can actually sign some of these guys to good deals. We saved $3 million on Eric Stahl, guys. $3 million. So that's a huge deal for us. Now, Matt Molson, Eric Stahl, and Martin St. Louis, if they all sit at these overalls to start the year, we are actually a dangerous-looking team. We are a dangerous-looking team. We need to make sure that our center, Reinhardt, jumps up here, though. We need to have that happen. We'll see what happens in the offseason here. It's going to be a big situation for us. Let us go. How many players do I have under contract? First off, we got to take a look at this. 38. So we got 12 players. Pardon me. I wasn't pausing because I didn't know. I was pausing because I felt like I was going to cough. Let's see. Joel Armia. So he's one of the big ones we have to sign right now. 760 for 2 years. Let's give him what he wants. All right. We probably won't worry about any of these. Jacobs, Catanacci, Delorier, or Chad Rudwell. They're not going to have Ruidel. They're not going to have any place on our team. Is there anybody that's an RFA or a UFA? Karabasic. I think we've got enough that I can let him go. Schmidt. We could probably sign Logan Schmidt. Oh, that's one of the guys we drafted was Logan Schmidt. He's actually 3.5 yellow stars. Waugh. Power forward center. I don't know if he's going to be able to play in the OHL or in the AHL yet. Probably not, so we'll give him some time. McKenzie, we're not going to worry about. 18, 19 years old. Keegan Goetz, where's he from? He's from Canada, so he can play in the WHL still, or in the CHL, pardon me. Lemieux, we will give a contract for because he is done. Brendan Lemieux, we'll give you 3 years at $800,000. And Cornell, I will give a contract to. He's 71 overall, and he's 3.5 yellow stars, so I'll give him a contract. And Dunn, let's see where he is. Is he a Canadian player? He is, so he can still play in the juniors. We can sign him in the offseason if we want. All these guys can still play in the juniors. Wait, Mikulovic, is he juniors? He's Russian, but he played in the juniors because he was in the top prospects game. Zaka, 69 overall. You know what? I think he was an import player. No, he was an OHL or a CHL player too. You know what? I am going to give him a contract. I'm going to give him that contract. 3 years, $800,000. And that'll be it. I think that's all we're going to do for now. So we'll sim up a day, and then we'll see who comes up in free agency, guys. Maybe we find a steal of a player. I mean, we'll have $16 million in cap space to play with. So we got Armia, we got Lemieux, obviously, Cornell, and Zaka. So that's 4 players. So we got 42 under contract now. Dubois, there's too many players. I don't need to add you at this point in time because it's going to be Ullmark and Hackett down in the minors. Now, I think that's everybody. I'm not going to worry about any of these guys. Delorier, no. I mean, no. Okay. And let's just double check here. Make sure I got everybody. Karabasic, 68 overall sniper. You know what? We could get that out of this Nick Waugh. So I'm just going to release him. I don't see any need for red players at this point. We got so many of them already. And let's see. I think we're good. Okay, so we are good to go. So let me back out. Let's see who's going to pop up in free agency. Thomas Vokun's still there. Maybe we get one of those guys that just can't make it. And you don't want to be one of those teams that ends up, you know, without a pick. Or without, you know, pardon me. You don't want to be one of those teams that actually end up, you know, with not enough cap space to qualify players. And then that's when they slip through. You get guys like Hunter Shinkaruk slipping through. It happens all the time. All right, trading block. No, we're going to continue for now. Let's see who's available. Hopefully Jay McClement is not the best. Oh, Anze Kopitar is there, and he'll be making $8.595. So that's the type of guys there. Kessler is there. $6 million for Ryan Kessler. He wants 2 years at 6. We could afford that very easily. So if Reinhardt's not ready to go, Ryan Kessler. Trevor Daley's also available. We can add that defenseman there without giving up that pick. He wants 4 years at $4 million. So right there, those players would be $10 million between the two of them. I'm actually half tempted to take Kessler. 90 overall forward. He could actually play the top line. And then you could put 90 faceoffs. Man, he's such a beast. Ryan Kessler's a great player. Is there anybody else that we could add? Like a second line winger? No, not really. Jared Spurgeon. What about potential players? Anybody with good potential? Not really. Alexander Killorn, Matt Calvert, and Magyar. 20 years old. Nick Magyar. What about goalies? Anybody with potential? McDonald? Not really. And overall, who's the best goalie? James Reimer. So we're not looking to add a goalie. I think we go after Ryan Kessler. I think for 2 years, we could offer Ryan Kessler $6.5 million. We could go after Trevor Daley, who's solid defensively. He'd look really good on that top pairing, just in case the defense is not quite ready yet. Jared Spurgeon, offensive defenseman. How many points did he put up last year? 37. It's not great. Not great. All right, so I think I'm going to add Kessler and Daley out of these two guys. All right, not Kopitar because he wants $8.595 million. He's in his prime. I mean, he's 28 years old. He put up 83 points last year, but you know what? I don't want a guy that's signed for 6 years, and he's going to basically displace, what's his name, Reinhardt at that point. Like, I'd rather have Kessler and Stahl for now, and then trade maybe Stahl if Reinhardt doesn't work, or just keep those two together. Maybe played Reinhardt on the wing, depending on how good his overall is. Just for now. Just for now. Those are options. So let's go after Kessler. Let's offer him $6.5 million, all right? 6.5 for Ryan Kessler. There you go. For 2 years. Solid numbers. Trevor Daley, I'm going to offer him 4.5 for the 4 years that he wants. All right, 86 overall. That's actually rather worth it. I mean, when you think about that, he's one overall higher than Cody Franzen, and we're saving about $1 million. Now, there wasn't anybody in potential that we could add. I don't want any more, you know, third-line players or anything like that. We got so many of them already, and there's no high potential players right now. So I think that going after Ryan Kessler and our buddy there, well, Alexander Killorn, what's his deal? 75 faceoffs, 6'1", 202, a two-way forward. Nah, I think we got enough going on there. So I think that Kessler and Daley are our two best players to pick up. Kopitar would be nice, but I mean, look at this. 3 teams are interested in him already. He's going to command over $9 million in salary. And I bet you he ends up on the trading block anyway at some point. So let's sim a week. Let's see if we get Kessler. And let's see if we get Daley. Let's see here. Come on. Come on, God. Give us those guys. Yes, we got Ryan Kessler. And we got Trevor Daley. So we had 2 players that are going to help us out long-term and short-term. Well, short-term for sure, and they aren't signed to major deals. They aren't signed forever. So now we're just going to be waiting at this point on our prospects. We're waiting on the new season to start. So we're going to sim through. We're going to sim through here to September 13th. That's the nice thing about being a team like the Buffalo Sabres. You have so much cap space, and you have so many young players. You can actually make little tiny deals. Burrows for a second. What's Burrows' overall? He's a two-way forward, or they got him as a sniper? Third line checker for 2.5? No. If he was a... I thought my trading block would be pretty clear in saying that I was looking for a goalie. Or sorry, not a goalie, a right-wing player. Or a second-line player, not a third-line player. We still have $7 million in cap space, guys. $7 million. We couldn't have put Kopitar in there, but now we've got Ryan Kessler, who's actually now will step in as our top center on the entire team. That's crazy. We might put Kessler on the second line, but now we've got some really nice options here. Awesome players. A lot of them through free agency when you think about it. Eric Stahl, we traded a first for. What's his name? Martin Saint-Louis, we signed in free agency. We already had, oh, no, they still want that second decline. What's his name? Jesus. The sniper, Matt Molson. He jumped up to an 87, so he's looking like a very solid player for this year. I think 87 for a sniper gives you a first line. It might give you second. I'm really not sure on that one. But either way, our team's looking really good, and I'm really excited about this year. All right. So that's where we'll stop. Let's see what happened to Sammy Reinhart. They're looking for 35 wins. I think we're going to do better than that. All right. Let me take a look here. So let's go to GM options. Let's go to contracts. Let's have a look here. We'll go by overall. All right, so Kessler's our number one. Eric Stahl. Sam Reinhart is now an 86 overall. So there's your jump, boys. 4 overall up for him, and his faceoffs are 83. I mean, he could play the wing if we wanted him to. He could play center against, I mean, because he's probably got better faceoffs than Eric Stahl, I'd imagine. Eric Stahl's faceoffs are 82. So we, you know what? That could be really nice. Martin Saint-Louis dropped down to an 86 overall. That's fine. So did, and Molson's an 86 as well. Zuccarello's an 86. So we got a lot of depth on our line, a lot of 86 overall players. Trevor Daley dropped to an 85. That's fine. Girgensons is now an 85. So he's a great third-line center, a definitive third-line center for our team. Lokjonov, 84. Larson, 84. Ristolainen, 83. We got so many solid players. Grigorenko still an 82. We're actually running out of space for all these guys, to be completely honest. Let's take a look at in the system. Zach Dalpe, he's 83. Wow, jeez, it's insane. Nikita Zadorov is an 81. I'm actually going to have to back out and come back in. Let's take a look at goalies. Let's take a look at that goalie. 80 overall, Justin Nichols. So we're actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to back out right now, and then we'll have a look. Quit. We'll save and exit. And this is the Buffalo YouTube. So we'll go out and then we'll load back in. And we'll see exactly how good these guys are. And then we have to make some decisions on what we want our team to look like for the year. Because we might have to trade some players. We got too many forwards. Be a GM. Load. We might be able to trade away some of those forward prospects for defensive players that'll help us now. Okay, so let's go to GM options. Let's go to roster moves. This will give us a view of everybody's roles on the team. All right, so let's go by role here. So is there anybody playing up that shouldn't? No. Anybody playing in the minors that shouldn't be? Yeah, Zach Dalpe. All right, so if I look here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 top 6 D-men. Hold on, let me go by D. How many top 4s? I got 2 top 4s, Myers and Daly, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got one too many players here. Who's on the outs here? Probably an old guy. We could trade Mazzaros or Pitkinen even. Probably Pitkinen because he's an offensive defenseman. You know what? I'd rather get rid of Pitkinen. Yeah, I'd get rid of Pitkinen. All right, and then if I look at right wings, Martin Saint-Louis. Left wings, we'd be putting it as probably Molson, Zuccarello, Foligno. They're both second-line players. Centers. Kessler's actually considered a second-line center. So Kessler, Stahl, Reinhart is considered a second-line player. Girgenson's a third-line checker. Lokjonov is considered third-line. Larson is considered third. So there's your third line. Girgensons, Lokjonov, and Larson. But then you've got Dalpe, who's considered a third line. Grigorenko, who's considered a third line. And then a fourth line in McCormick. So if you look at left wingers, that was it, right? So some of these guys will be playing fourth line. And I don't necessarily think I want that. Like, if I take a look at the centers, because I got so many of them. Dalpe, Larson. I mean, I could trade away Zach Dalpe. He's a centerman, playmaker. He doesn't bring much to the table, to be completely honest with you. So I think Zach Dalpe is a tradable asset. All right, now Mikhail Grigorenko. He's not bad, but he's not great either. I mean, he could score. There's no doubt about it. He put up 46 points last year. Mikhail Grigorenko. So I think Grigorenko, Girgensons, and Larson. Sorry. Oh, man. We got Lokjonov, too. You know what? I think I might trade Lockjaw. I think that's what we'll do. We'll trade Lockjaw, and we will trade, because I really like Larson. He's a great shot. Look at that, 88 wrist shot power and everything. And then Lockjaw, oh no, hold on. Lockjaw is 85. He's a playmaker. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to go with Girgensons, Larson, and Grigorenko on that third line. And then fourth line, McCormick. We could actually probably, if we go by overall. We got two, Baptiste, Nicholas Baptiste, and Luke Adam. We could actually jump up if we wanted to play. Yeah, I think that this can be doable. I think this can be very doable. So let's go to edit lines. We'll do best lines here. We'll do best lines in Buffalo. So they want Kessler, Martin St-Louis, and Molson. Reinhardt, I'm actually going to move to the middle. Stahl will play the wing, and Zuccarello. All playmakers. I don't know that I necessarily like that. I don't know that I necessarily like it, but that's okay. And then Girgensons, Larson, and Foligno. Oh, I forgot about Foligno too. I'd probably put Foligno on the fourth line. And then we'll trade Lockjaw and Dalpy. I think that's what I'm going to do right now. So let's go see what we can do. Actually, you know what? When I come back, we'll do it all right? Because we're getting towards the end here. So thanks for watching this episode, guys. Until next time, I'm Target Audience, and I'll catch you guys out on the ice.